The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Packer 1st down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the Panthers' 40-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jones. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 27, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. And his pass, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 31's the mark. Hey, watch the ball. Watch
the ball. Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Extra point splits the uprights. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Henry Ruggs, 74 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
For the point after.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-round?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Packers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a Packer 1st down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got this down to the 35. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try now for Crosby.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
At 17.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Back to the mic. Alert, alert.
Now Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
They'll run again with Cannon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 26-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Packers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought
there for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
On the delay, Jones. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now Baker going to keep this himself. Again, it's Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
31's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Run.
Mayfield going for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 31, Packers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it with Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
and a Packer first down.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.